Hi friends, this is Abhishek Kumar from Mega Vidya and we are going to take some illustrations based on angular momentum and its conservation. A particle of mass m is given which moves in xy plane and the coordinate of the particles at any instant is given by x is equal to a cos omega t and y is equal to b sin omega t, where a, b and omega are constants. We have to determine the angular momentum of the particle with respect to the origin of the coordinate system. Firstly, let's draw a coordinate system. I'm going to draw a coordinate system for you. This is point 2 and let the particle be placed at this point. Let us name this point as P. So, this distance can be given as y and similarly this distance will be given as x. So the velocity along the x-axis can be represented as vx in the above direction and along that y-axis will be represented by vy as in the figure. Let O be the origin of the coordinate system. Now we can say angular momentum of the particle P about the O will be, let's denote it as L naught and it will be given as, according to the coordinate system as we have already studied, it will be equal to xpy minus ypx. So we can write it as x mby minus y mvx. According to the question, x is given to be equal to a cos omega t and similarly y is given to be b sin omega t. By differentiation, we will get Vx will be equal to dx upon dt and it will be equal to minus a omega sin omega t. Similarly, Vy can be written as dy upon dt and it will be equal to b omega cos omega t. Substituting the value of x, y, vx, vy in the main equation, we will get L naught will be equal to m taken common from the both side b omega cos omega t multiplied by a cos omega t plus a omega sin omega t b sin omega t. This will be the value. So we can write L naught is equal to a b omega cos square omega t plus sin square omega t, which is an identity. Thus the value of L naught will be equal to a b omega. This is your required answer. Now let's take the second illustration. It is given a particle of mass m attached to an end of an inextensible string is rotated with uniform speed v naught. The speed is given to be v naught and it is rotating along a circle of radius r naught. The radius is given to be r naught over a smooth tabletop. Now we are pulling the string from the lower end and due to pulling the radius of the path is reduced to r naught upon 2. We have to determine the new speed and the tension in the string. The values have been given. Mass is given to be 2 kg, radius is given to be 1 meter and velocity v naught is given to be 20 meter per second. The figure has been provided over here. Now, since the particle is placed over here, you can say the forces acting on the particle will be, the first will be the gravitational force mg acting vertically downwards. This is the given force mg acting vertically downwards. The second force will be the normal reaction R acting upwards, this will be the given force. This is your normal reaction R. And the third will be tension T in the string. And this tension will be acting along the table. From the figure we can say mg and the normal force R both are balancing each other, and the moment of the tension about point O is also 0. Thus, the angular momentum across O, this is the point O, is conserved. Let the speed be V0 at radius R0 and it be V1 at radius R1, where R1 is equal to R0 upon 2. As from above we can say, since the angular momentum is conserved, so for both the condition, the angular momentum will be equal. So we can say L01 is equal to L02, or L01 can be written as mv0 into R0. It will be equal to mv1 into R1, or we can say it is equal to mv1 into R0 upon 2, and the value of V1 will come out to be equal to 2V0. Since the value of V0 is 20 meter per second, so the value will be 2 into 20, that will give the value 40 meter per second. Now coming on tension. Tension can be written as to be equal to mv1 square upon R. It will be equal to the centripetal force. In the above it can be written as mv1 upon R0 by 2, which will be equal to, it will be equal to 6400 Newton.